I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for another session of Valoris, Tantibus, Ravenshade. I believe we are on Session 9, A Layer Deeper. When last we left our party, they were traveling through a bit of the unknown, trying to escape bits of their past that seemed to keep kind of creeping in at the edges. They made it to the end, mostly unscathed, spoke with the caretaker of the realm, and he left them with just a bit of cryptic advice. I believe the last thing the party heard as they popped their items coming back to the real world was the sound of...
I don't remember that sound, but oh my god.
We did not hear that at all.
Yeah, we did not hear that sound.
I know, that's right where we left off, wasn't it? All right.
That's terrifying.
It is indeed. As you guys start to come to, you see a bit of familiar surroundings. You see the short table, the setup of tea before you. You look around and kind of count heads. It seems everyone is present here. Yet there's something about the room still seems a little bit off. Where's the mysterious woman? What was that mysterious sound? And why is one of the walls missing? As you turn over to one of the walls,
That wasn't my first question.
you see that it immediately leads out to a foggy street. You can see bits of shadow kind of dancing to and fro. What would you guys like to do?
Using my massive powers of deduction, I'm going to assume the noise had something to do with the wall.
I am a skilled investigator. I would like to find out where the wall went.
Right. I'm just gonna climb the building, see if I can get a better view of what's going on.
So you're stepping out into the street. Remember, you are on the second floor. That seems odd.
Wait,
Oh,
we're
the
at street
street! The
level?
street is now.
Correct.
Oh.
One of the walls is missing, and you are seeing the outside streets. It's covered in a mysterious fog.
Oh, so the building sank a bit.
A bit.
I'm gonna look for titans.
I would like to look outside.
Okay. We're going to be in a little bit of theater of the mind at the moment.
Give 1 sec, guys.
Okay.
So theater of the mind.
Yes. As you look out to the streets, again, you can kind of see that foggy mist rolling about. You see a small shadow kind of skip across the way. The mist parts, and you can see what appears to be maybe somewhere between 5.5, 6 foot tall, ominous shadow kind of peering between you and the mist.
Ruh-roh.
I'm tempted to ask it its favorite color.
How big is said shadow?
About 5.5, 6 foot. Yeah,
Oh,
it
you
appears to
did
be
say that.
humanoid.
My bad.
It's hard to see because of this infernal mist that seems to be surrounding everywhere.
Boris is just going to draw his sword and shout, "Friend or foe?"
A few moments pass. No response.
Maybe it is deaf.
I will move closer to investigate, but like quarterstaff at the ready.
Okay. As you kind of inch forward, the mist, it's incredibly difficult to see. Make me a perception check as you get within about 2 foot.
Really that close? Whew.
Yeah, that's about how close that you have to get before you start to see. You can definitely tell that it is of humanoid shape, but the skin seems a very incredibly dark black color. You even pick up the smell of char
I call back in like a earpiece. Over the earpieces, I say, it's dead. Burned.
As you call back to your party, make me a reflex save. Dexterity save.
Okay. I do have evasion. I don't know if that affects this.
It does.
Just
so
as a reminder.
your staff is at the ready, and all just in a very quick motion, this kind of black, silhouetted, dark figure, its hand just moves. You can hear the creaking and see the dust fall as it kind of reaches towards you. You kind of sidestep. It kind of passes off to the side, and as it's crumbling, he has come.
Yo, God, maybe it's not dead.
I would like to shoot it.
Echoes. All right. Muranaka pulls his bow, aims down, fires an arrow into the street. How? You can see it just direct pinpoint. It seems as though Muranaka, all of his training culminated to this one moment. Very awesome. You can see the single arrow just piercing the street as it just scatters to ash in front of you. The mist starts to lighten, and everyone else can kind of see down the streetway a bit. You can see just lumbering masses, about 5.5, 6 foot tall, moving ever so slowly. What would you guys like to do?
Now I definitely want to get to the roof and try and get a better view.
As you turn around and look at the building, make me a perception check. You can see kind of this smooth wall, very little in the way of handholds. You can make a climb check, but it is going to be very difficult at disadvantage.
Boris is going to turn to Tanaka, seeing him eyeing up the wall, and just be like, clench up, buttercup, and grab him under the arms and fly up.
That works.
Okay, so you grab hold of your companion there and take flight. You get up a ways. Boris and Makoto, make me perception checks as you get a little bit of height and some vantage point. All right, Makoto, you're probably still too fixated on behind you as Boris is kind of turned very far in the distance. You can see a swirling mass of shadowy cloud. It's not. It is swirling, but not quite to the velocity of like a tornado. It's just kind of turning a bit, very turbulent. But you can see it's just whatever that is displacing a lot of air, and then everyone will see this. The mist just lights up in this orangish red glow that seems to just illuminate everything. The masses start moving forward. He has come. She has failed us. Help us.
Perhaps now might not be the worst time to get out of the city.
I mean, are we running from the city, or are we running towards those to try to fight and save people?
I'm not entirely sure we can do anything against that. Whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, we might not be able to kill it, but we could at least hold it off long enough that people could get away.
As you guys are discussing the plan, some of the darkened shapes move through the mist. You can see that they were once human, but just melted away. Nothing but walking ash and a bit of bone, just kind of stumbling towards you. You will join us. She has failed us. Why didn't you convince her? Boris, from your vantage point, you see a light off kind of to where the central party is to the left. It seems to be a bit of, I don't know, maybe someone had lit up a candle or a torch, something that was very obvious, almost making a path, perhaps an escape plan.
Boris relays what he's the light that he's seeing down to the rest of the team as he starts coming back down, unless Tanaka has something else to do up here.
Nope. I saw what I need to see.
All right.
Getting the fuck out of the sky.
Hal, as these creatures start moving forward, and before you guys can decide on a plan, they're very much getting up in your space. I'm going to need...
I was going to say, I'll take swings if they're getting up in my face.
Very good. There's going to be a contest of strength, as there are just too many of them. Athletics check. All right, very good. You're able to kind of push them back at bay, but you realize more are coming. You can see 5, 6. If you guys don't get out of here, you will be overrun in the next minute or so.
We need to move, and I'll start heading in the direction that Boris indicated.
Awesome.
Yep, I'm doing the same thing.
As you guys head over and start to fly, Boris, Makoto, some of the buildings start to overlap. No, those aren't buildings. They're trees. Boris, I need you to make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, lovely. I'm not terrible with these.
Not bad. You're successful enough that you're able to kind of dodge a fallen tree that has come across. It is going to force your path down towards the street as you kind of collect with the others. The street before you, it very quickly turns from cobbled, finely urban, domesticated street to pockets of wild grass, a bit of flower picking, kind of poking up between the cracks. As you guys step forward, you move about 20 feet or so when you start to feel the splish splash of water at your feet, echoing from behind. You can see those lumbering masses coming at you. As you continue forward, this place almost opens up. It's not a forest. It's turning into a bit of wild bog. I need everyone here. Go ahead.
Is Boris still carrying me? That wasn't clear to me.
I can be. I theoretically haven't put you down yet, so
you can. It's just
really
been it's been difficult to maneuver.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, if there's any debris in the way, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. I need everybody here to make me a perception check.
Boris is also going to take a moment to just mention, you know, I said getting out of the city. I wasn't actually sure where in the fuck are we.
That is a good question. Richter, I don't know if you've got a fan going on in the background, but it's pretty loud.
How about now? Is that better?
Perfect.
I just turned him down.
All right. As you guys start to head kind of through this marshy type area, a place that you're not too familiar, not many places within Valoris are just a natural swamp. You instantly think back.
Wait a damn minute.
Yes?
I'm pretty sure I've been here.
Would you like to
Really?
elaborate?
Once we're at once we're in relative safety, yes.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure there's relative safety for a few miles.
See, they built a city, and it sank into the swamp.
But the third one, as you guys
It
start
burned
to
down.
navigate through the swamp, it's becoming thicker and thicker. You are gaining some distance on some of your pursuers. The roaring in the distance becomes a little lessened. However,
Wait, we're gaining distance or they're gaining distance?
you're gaining distance. They're also gaining distance in the other way.
The gap between us is increasing.
Is growing.
Okay. I'm clear now.
We are running faster.
Yes.
Who is the slowest fuck with us?
I think it's actually you, technically.
No, because my drone has a 50-foot movement speed.
Not counting your drone.
Well, I have monk movement, so like 45.
Okay, legit. Who's the slowest?
I think it's Muranaka at. No, he's got
No,
monk
he
levels.
has monk levels, so he's probably
Okay,
at like 40.
Is anybody below 40?
Me.
35.
Shizuka and I think Boris's fly speed?
No, Boris's fly speed is like 50.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so I'm going to blow 2 first spell slots, and I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on Miles and Shizuka.
You
But
should
wait,
do it on
isn't-
just Shizuka.
Yeah, because
being
Miles
carried.
being carried.
You could run under your own feet. I mean, if you really don't want it, I won't give it to you.
Okay, fine, I'll take it.
Wait, could you give it to Boris and there's Boris goes rocketing off into the fucking distance?
I could, yes.
Which would be a lot more useful.
Do you want that? Fine, then I'll give the other one to Boris. So have fun with free dash actions.
You just see Boris rocket off into the distance to try and clear anything that's ahead.
I think this is the point where I'd have to start making attack rolls to, if anything's in the way. Fucking
All
pew
right.
pew.
So, as you guys take just a brief respite here to kind of bolster some of your movements, as you get further in, you see 2 things. In the distance, you can see what appears to be maybe a 2-story building. But what truly concerns you are these odd-looking totems that seem to be shoved deep within this bog. Various depictions of birds. But not...
What kind of birds? Are they birds that we are familiar with?
They are birds that you're familiar with.
Are they
However,
of a feather?
they are birds of a feather.
Is it the Nagpa?
Well, it's not ravens.
It
It is
Yep,
vultures.
It's the Arokra,
It's Gato del Fuego.
or however you pronounce them.
I don't know. Somebody posted it.
Cat of the fire.
From these totems, you can see bits of jewelry that is connected to some sort of bone-like structures.
Bone-like structures.
Yes, it
But,
seems
like large bone-like structures, or like a skeleton is stuck in the ground.
it's
bone-like
not
structure?
exactly a skeleton, though it would definitely be pieces of. You're not exactly
Okay.
sure what the artist had intended with this, I don't know, this craftsmanship, but it doesn't sit well.
So you're saying that the knee bone is not connected to the leg bone?
Make me a medicine
Worst,
check.
aren't we?
Evan's just trying real hard to set up really
I
serious
am,
scenes
I
where
am.
it's like,
That's okay.
Is it me or are those rocks falling towards us very fast?
Since when have rocks spoken?
all he needs to do is just throw that in there every 3 minutes and we'll be like, oh, right.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, there's things happening.
All right.
I don't think we have time to stop and admire the art.
Did you guys continue forward?
Into the house.
Okay.
I'd say into the house.
It seems like it's only been a few minutes, but in reality, it's been very... I mean, you guys have been running for a good maybe hour or so, traversing through. You finally get to your location. And let me do this. And I'm going to share a map.
Oh boy, a map.
As you guys get in, even with Expeditious Retreat, it's still hard-won ground through this boggy jungle.
Wait, is it a jungle or more of a forest?
It's a bog. It's a marsh.
Okay. You say jungle, I think completely different trees. So.
I ain't never been to the jungle, man. As you guys come into this structure, you see the source of the lights outside. You see several large skulls. They are not humanoid. They're roughly 5 times the size. Some sort of incantation glaring through the eye sockets. You step through the doors. They creak wide open as you stop to catch your breaths.
Well, out of one mess into another.
Yep. Keep your eyes open, though.
Okay.
So, is anyone here good at picking locks?
Actually, the map is so big.
The door is already open.
I unfortunately did not bring my door ram.
I still ask the question.
Yes, and that's Boris's answer.
And you say, good. Then it would be better if you, the master of lockpicks, would have this.
Oh my god.
This is exactly the Resident Evil 1 setup. Do not even at me.
It really is, actually, Nether.
I've never played it. What is it?
Well, basically, you're getting chased by like zombie dogs in a field, and then you run into a mansion.
Quick, into that mansion.
Exactly. And the mansion turns out to be a big death trap.
Oh. That's interesting.
I'm glad you gave me DM
please,
ideas.
I'm a DM. Everything you make is a death trap.
That's not true.
Are you sure?
Roll
Only
deception.
most of the things he makes.
I would like to roll insight versus the DM.
Is a 33 good?
Or just spam doubt.
Hold X to spam.
I cast
hold X to
concern.
spell.
I mean, if nobody else is gonna go, and I'll lead.
All right.
I did want to ask though, does Murdoch have any idea where he is?
You do not. You're just incredibly winded, however. And I'm going to unlock the tokens. As you guys can have free movement if you so desire.
How dark is it inside?
Again, that layer of mist is kind of covering everything.
Okay.
I don't think it'd be a great idea to light torches yet.
Yeah, the mist is not gonna make that useful.
Yeah, only the backlighting is kind of shining through. Hal, as you start to come up the steps, the mist suddenly parts in twain. Oh, that's a 10.
Weird.
1 second. It didn't do what I wanted it to.
Huh.
The mist.
Okay, I am seriously starting to question what is going on. I mean, I just kind of went along with it and assumed this is normally what happens to you guys, but now I'm starting to get freaked out.
Guys, it's the creepy dwarf guy.
Oh, good. Who is the creepy dwarf guy?
From the library catacomb place.
Do you think that we're in the library catacombs again?
No. I have a pretty good idea of where we are.
Ah,
Care to enlighten us?
Just need to see a little bit more to confirm my suspicions.
Thank you for joining me. It is unfortunate that circumstances have changed.
you don't say.
Come closer. We must speak. He
I'm not sure I want
lifts
to
his
speak to you.
hand, and with a swirling motion, the room starts to swirl as the mist kind of spreads out, pressing to the corners of the room.
And Shizuka, as the one there, like, well, we're here. What do you want?
Things are progressing faster than I had anticipated. You, Muranaka, I believe you go by.
Yes, hello, I am Muranaka. What is your name?
We have not time for your game. You are far
Okay,
more
fine,
clever
let's be
than
that
you
way.
let on. Know you what is going on in your homeland?
Don't know, don't care, honestly.
Your great lords, gods, protectors, saviors. Soon they will die.
The lords of the gods.
One and the same, we both
Oh wait,
know
I don't
this.
care!
You may hide behind that false pretense. We know you do. We know you care for this world.
World, maybe, but my homeland, not so much. I mean, there's some good parts in this world, but my homeland isn't. I have no more love for Kabuto.
Perhaps. But Kabuto cannot fall.
Yes, it can.
You do not understand. There are
Oh,
great...
you mean it should not fall? Honestly, you should pick your words, man.
There are a great many things that we must discuss. He snaps his fingers. Bookcases start to materialize all around him.
Abbott Selk.
Look, I don't have this amount of time to read. I can't read all of these. There was like something in the sky that was attacking us. There were these black forms chasing us.
The other.
And honestly, I'm pretty tired as it is.
Perhaps I can convince you other. I did not want to resort to this. But if I must, I must. Initiatives.
Now this is something Muranaka understands.
This is something I didn't want to happen.
But you knew it was going anyway.
Well, I mean, you guys poked the fucking beehive.
You mean Muranaka did?
Yeah, you guys.
Let's be honest, Muranaka just walks around poking beehives.
He in fact seeks out beehives to
Just to
poke.
poke.
He finds it funny when they attack him too.
Aha, bees, you thought you could take me today, but instead I have fire.
Bees? Who's afraid of bees? I'll punch every bee in the face.
Bees, not bees. All right. Boris, you have initiative. He spreads his hands wide, starts casting, but you have initiative.
I am... Yep. We are casting Spirit Guardian. Wait, do I have still on 3? Yes, I am casting Spirit Guardians. Call
Okay.
for 2 Spirit Guardians, they flit around.
15 feet, 3d8 damage on failed save, half on success. Movement is halved on a failed save, and it's on when the spell is cast, or when they first enter the area, and then on every subsequent turn that they spend in the area, if you cast that spell.
So I am moving forward and casting Spirit Guardians. Let me rephrase.
You are currently in 4 different spaces.
I also realized that. There. There.
And
now
it
I'm with
only targets you designate, so it does not hit allies.
Cool. Which means it hits the angry Lich Man.
Can you drop the card for me?
Very fun spell.
There we go.
Do you have a... what appears to be a /L at the end of your name, by the way?
Who?
Me?
Boris.
What? That's weird. How'd that get there?
Change.
All right. So how? Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Does that immediately affect Mr. Angry Lich over there, or no?
Does it?
It should, because it's when you first cast the spell. So it's when they first enter the area, which when you cast the spell counts as. At least that's what I've done in the past, what I've seen in the past. And then on every one of your subsequent turns, everybody makes a save. Or it might be on their turn if they start, or if they end their turn in it.
Friendly reminder, you are targeting yourself.
Does it come from you?
It's centered on you, but you're targeting him. But you should also not target yourself, because you will also take the damage.
Yes.
Yeah, Peter.
All right. So, did you have any other actions though?
No, there's no other actions than this.
All right. So he will make his saving throw here. And was wisdom? Yes.
Yeah.
Should be. It should be wisdom, yes.
Yes.
Can you guys see that roll? I don't think you could.
No.
No.
It was hit.
There we go. Okay. It's a 22. So I don't think, yeah. And let me draw this. What's a circle? Circle. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much, Ethrin. I can't believe you're doing this fucking spell on me again.
Again?
Yeah, you did it in fucking Dragonfall too.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
What is...
If you will not listen to my words, you will listen to pain.
It's basically something meant to kill us. You know,
Oh.
the usual thing. Because someone wouldn't shut up.
Oh.
Thus, ending his turn. Hal.
Hal's turn. Hal is going to move and then do the punchy.
Was that a hell of a lot of damage?
I didn't take any damage, I don't think.
You did.
Oh, I did? It wasn't that bad. I still had 10 hit points because I hadn't rested.
Oh wow.
So I do the punchy. Attack 1. That hits, and I do my damage. And then I'm going to spend a key to do stunning strike. Which that was not the right button to hit for that. Force a save. Woohoo! And then he should be stunned now. Is that correct? Oh, it was, yeah.
Wait, why did it roll twice?
I hit the thing again because I don't know how spells work, and I have it as a spell. But he
So
should
then-
be stunned.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to make. Oh, that's how you do the effect. I'm good at this, guys. Okay, legendary resistance. That's fair.
unless
So
you can
remove the
force him to-
stunned.
So unless you can force him to burn it.
Well, I did. I forced him to burn 1 of 3. Can you pull the stun, Dathryn, so I can attack? Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
He's listed as stunned. I'm about to attack him again. It would give me advantage.
Let me see. I didn't think he was.
Oh, I hit the
he is.
effect because you hadn't
Yep,
done
yeah.
the thingy yet. So yeah, I attack again. And that's
a
another
strike.
D8 damage. And then I'm gonna do another stun and strike. So that.
Damn.
Okay, he saves. That's fine.
Yeah, he did.
So then I'm going to do my bonus action attack and spend a 3rd key to do Flurry of Blows. And I'm going to Stunning Strike on that 3rd attack as well. I assume he's legendary resisting again?
You're gonna stun him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he will use his second.
Okay, so that's 2 of 3 down. And I used an additional key. So that's, hold on, Stunning Strike, and then I'm doing Flurry of Blows for another unarmed strike.
Oh, that
It
hits.
hits. And I'm going to do another Stunning Strike. It's -1 from that damage. I rolled the wrong thing.
Okay.
And then, boop. Is he using his last legendary resistance?
Yeah, he absolutely is. Because
Don't you love monks, Hetherin?
no,
I can't believe you
1, 2,
blew
3,
through
4,
all of his dailies in 1 round of
I
combat.
can.
It cost me 5 key, but it was worth it.
I mean, we're probably about to die anyway. This is
I'm so
probably the best
fucking
time.
happy. I'm so fucking happy that I got that. This is on stream.
did you have anything else that you wanted to fuck me with?
No, that is literally everything I can do.
Is 33d20 a lot of damage?
God damn it.
Wait, so how much damage did I actually do? Let's see. 8.
You've got him to moderate.
Did I do my second D8? Yes, I did.
I think you rolled too many times. Next. Do you have anything else, Hal?
Oh no, I'm done. That's literally everything I can do. That's
Okay.
all of my actions and shit.
Well, before you go,
Legendary action. I assume.
I don't think I can. Yeah, I technically, I guess I can. Yeah, he'll. I'm gonna hold off. We'll go to the next person, which is. Oh, sorry, Muranaka.
Alright, so I'm gonna basically start off by yelling at this guy. Why are you attacking us? You need to work on your rage issues. I know a good monk that can help you with that.
You need to stop being led around and use your goddamn brain.
Oh, I know how to use my brain as I tumble and roll over to this location.
Muranaka, use Stunning Strike.
What is Stunning Strike?
I don't know.
Alright, I'm
It's
good.
on the off chance.
Friendly reminder, he's a multi-class. Probably doesn't have it.
I know. It's just fun.
Dang it. I done goofed.
Ruh-roh.
You did.
I was trying to
You did.
whisper GM, but I goofed.
Who'd you whisper?
The GM. Trying to whisper the GM.
Oh, I didn't.
Unless it's
No,
whisper
well-
DM.
I think it's DM. No, it's GM. I don't know.
The command works exactly the
Okay.
same way as Roll20.
And he will say, allow me to show you what my training has done for me. Now, how do I give myself advantage?
Click the
button that
advantage
says
button.
advantage.
Oh, I click the van. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Nice. And I'll target him for you.
Oh,
That's okay.
I forgot I had to do
That's
that.
okay. He is now targeted, and I will manually apply that damage.
That's you can see Muranaka just kind of lets out a breath and then immediately pulls out 4 arrows and in quick succession fires off all 4 directly at this guy. Whoops, hold on. And plus, just in case it was a crit, which it wasn't.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane, dude. This is awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. Muranaka, just with a short breath, lets out a volley of 4 arrows. They strike into this spellcaster, one after another.
Why won't you listen?
You attacked me first.
She's using you.
Anything
Who
else?
is?
Oh, trust me, I know when I'm being used.
All right, it will be Naz's turn, and before he acts, he will turn to you, Muranaka.
The Queen of Ravens.
I say, hey, at least she told me her favorite color. Not like you just walking in here.
Lol.
You should listen to me or I'm going to kill you. Who do you think I'm going to listen to?
Nomi McNomerton
Naz yells out, I don't know what we're yelling about!
pulls his rifle.
Boom.
Roll that damage. You can see it pierce through, just whizzing by Shizuka's ear, striking into this creature, bit of bone exploding out the backside.
That's my turn.
Just a oomba boomba. All right.
And Muranaka's gonna walk over and is like, oh, you did that with one shot? That's amazing.
All right.
Can I get one of those?
Wait, is he actually down?
No, he is
Okay.
definitely
He's just heavily.
No, but you did a heavy damaging shot, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, wow, you did that with only one shot.
He is going to
Actually,
take
almost
one of his actions here, his legendary actions. A little bit of revenge on Hal. And
That's fine.
let me untarget everybody else. I think we're
Yes.
good.
That's the most probably fine sentence Atherin has ever said.
What did you say? Wait, what did you say?
I said that's the most probably fine sentence Atherin's ever said.
Yeah, but what did Athlon say?
He said
Oh,
it's gonna get
he's
a bit
gonna
of
get
revenge
some
on
revenge
Hal.
on me
Oh.
for doing 42 damage and using up all of his legendary resistances.
Yeah,
in
I mean
one
it's
turn.
it's pretty bullshit. Hit.
Damn it!
However, nope, it has to hit. Okay. He reaches for you. You can see his hand kind of glows this greenish black color.
Listen to me!
Shizuka.
How bad, like, how heavily wounded is he?
It's hard to tell, but you would guess somewhere around heavy.
She's just going to sigh. And like, I was willing to listen to you. Given all the crazy bullshit that's happened in the last 24 hours. But honestly, I'm tired. As Shizuka just picks up, like, her rapier. And actually just, like, does, like, a...
Sorry.
Okay.
So, melee attack.
Didn't target him, but a 10 would miss.
After she misses, bonus action. She'll use Metamagic Quicken spell.
Okay.
To follow up with her other hand and just cast a Chaos Bolt to his face.
Nice. Oh, that strikes.
And then, hang on. 2d8, and then... The first d8 will actually be... Lich... Remember right? 8 fire?
If both the d8s are the same, if both the d8s are a 3, you only have one choice.
Oh, okay. And then this is the additional d6.
So it's fire damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh right, it bounces because you rolled dubs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you still didn't target him. So,
target.
7.
You can't target the same person twice.
Different creature of your choice within 30 feet.
Okay, so
Yeah, I can't target the same person.
I mean, if you're super pissed at me about the whole familiar thing, feel free to target me. I am fine with this.
No, you're currently a meat shield.
It's fair.
that is accurate.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So yeah, the force of that is all fire damage. Don't know if it'll do anything, but
All right. Anything else?
And then... No, nothing else.
All right. Well, I've still got one legendary action left. Still coming at you, Hal.
Okay.
I get to cast a cantrip, so... Boop. You failed.
I still take half.
You do.
Actually, bonus action. Action to that. Is this what I'm thinking of? No.
So wait.
No, it's not. I was thinking the wrong one. Resume.
continue with the murder.
Okay.
Yep.
What moon phase is it, by the way? I don't know if I should be healing 1 or 2 hit points per round.
We haven't really discussed it, but keep it at what you were at.
Okay.
Makoto,
How?
it's your turn, but he's still going to mutter.
You know not what you do. Be careful your next actions.
Makoto.
How are we ruling cubes again?
I'm sorry, what?
How's the area for a cube? It's like a 10-foot cube is 2x2 square, right? On one side.
Well, 2 by 2 by 2 would be 8 square.
Yeah, that's a 10-foot cube.
10 feet on each side, so 10 by 10 by 10. Right?
Yeah.
That's how I thought it worked. It was
So, like, basically the space above me, me and the Lich Dude to the space above me and the space above the Lich Dude would be a cube.
yeah, it's 2 by 2.
Right then. Boris, do me a solid. You know what? Yeah. Do me a solid, make sure Muranaka doesn't attack him again. Everyone fucking stop!
Did you cast Time Stop? No, what did you cast?
Fey Presence.
All right. I failed. Can you drop the card?
Yeah.
So I'm fine.
Oh, and he burned all his legendary resistances.
He did, yeah. I'm assuming you're going with Charmed.
Yes. I was kind of hoping everyone would fail, but I'll take what I can get.
All right. What would you like to do?
Is this a how do you want to do this kind of thing?
Oh, what's your intent?
Stop the fighting. On both sides. That was what I was trying to do.
Okay. He will, of course, say,
This is getting us nowhere. Parlay.
Shizuka will just like give the biggest deadpan, like, really? Really?
It's almost
Parlay.
as if you shouldn't have attacked us in the first place.
Stop. Yelling at each other is getting us nowhere. I want to hear him out.
Like, you
Talk fast and in simple terms. Don't obscure your meaning.
like you actually see Shizuka's like actually like trembling, and like her grip on her rapier is actually turning white.
all right.
Boris, maybe use this time to get some people healthier.
Listen, I would. I really would.
Are we in kind of free action right now?
We are. We are.
Okay. Naz starts wandering around and handing people suspicious-looking mason jars filled with bath water.
Oh dear.
Just as a note, if he starts casting a spell, I am swinging.
Duly noted.
Fine, let us dispense all the formalities, all the masquerading. She's lying to you. Do you think...
Well, duh, she's a god.
Is she? Is she really? She was
Well,
cast out
I
by
assume-
brother, sister, mother, father. Their infighting is so so tiny compared to the true plague that haunts Valoris. Know you the
what is
tale of the Golden Emperor?
Yes.
Know
yes,
it
for
well,
the
do
most
you?
part.
Know the truth, do you?
No.
No, but something tells me that you're about to tell us.
I grow
Don't
tired
give
of
me
you.
wrong. I would like to hear it.
A part of me hopes Kabuto burns. Just
Hey,
to
me
see
too.
you never restored.
Hey, me too.
Or
If we,
not.
have, if we have the story of the Golden Emperor so wrong, then correct us quickly and concisely.
It is difficult to explain. I beg you, beseech you. Open your minds and think. We all know the story, how the Golden Emperor built everything from nothing. Just happened to be there when this celestial body fell from the heavens. No. One and the same they are. What has happened, what will happen, is happening now. The Golden Emperor sits at the feet. Know you the story of the three great dwarven lords rising up to meet him?
No, I don't actually know that one.
Does anyone know that one?
No.
It has come up once, but
I don't remember it.
Boris is too busy casting spells to remember it.
so this part will probably go over your heads.
It wasn't three gods being born, civilization. But how do you build something overnight?
You don't.
Magic.
And what sort of magic?
Very
Powerful magic.
powerful magic.
Powerful. Endemic.
Yeah, what is that, by the way?
He's coming.
Oh, fuck, that's the Golden Emperor, isn't it?
No. He is but a shade of the Golden Emperor's power. Ashardalin. He's coming, tearing through the cracks as we speak. Magic, as old as Valoris itself, sealed away the Golden Emperor. Using that power not only to gain political power for himself, but protection from that part of himself he fears.
And that's what the arch was for.
Very good.
So he is trying to influence mankind so that he can gain more power as a god, correct?
No.
Okay, then I'm confused.
He is he was imprisoning himself. Is what you're saying.
When he fell to this world, a part of him did not come through, yet came first. It's difficult to explain. Caused a rift. The Emperor feared this more than anything else, more than any god. He tricked them. Tricked the endemic kings, sealed them away. But alas, the first seal has been broken. Soon Kabuto, Dynast, they will all fall. This cannot happen.
And it was the Raven Queen responsible for the arch falling.
Partially. Though she was at the helm. I have not the power to ask her myself.
So I have a question.
I will not answer your favorite color.
No. We are not friends. My question is, why tell us? What can we do? Why are we so important?
Are you truly that naive?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Tell me another who stands even remotely a chance.
Well, I know a few guys back at my monastery.
I'd say some people from the church, but well, you know.
Your church of lies.
The blades are too far away.
They do come from far.
Does their church here have anything to do with any of this, or is it just happenstance that it's super fucked up?
Do you not find it curious? Within hours of the first marker breaking, the world fallen, cast into ruin?
I mean, not really.
I honestly just assume that's what happens around here.
I don't like where this is going.
On an expeditious timetable of sorts, it seems.
So what can we do?
More importantly, how do we know you're telling the truth?
If you don't think I'm telling the truth, do you have the power to stop me?
I mean, we were about to find that out.
Were you now?
Don't change the subject.
Please stop taunting him.
I'm not. I'm literally... Never mind.
Yeah, it's literally taunting him.
Trust me, or don't trust me. Say Valoris, or don't.
At this point, I don't think
we were trying to do.
At this point, I don't think it matters if we trust you.
Not if you don't save the one. The true cleric.
Can specifics?
You know who I refer to. Saved her body. Yet can you
Zendra.
save her soul?
Zendra.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a lot of this is going over my head.
We'll explain it later.
Yeah, you keep saying that, and yet it doesn't happen.
Yeah, we
There's
also
going
keep
to be
getting
a
involved
later
in
with
crazy
whatever
Naz.
the fuck that.
Naz turns to Muranaka. I built her a heart. That's what happened.
Okay, now everything makes sense. He's just gonna shake his head.
Shizuku will just walk over to Muranaka, grab him by the ear, and just drag him down.
You will try to grab him by the ear.
But
The game is now made.
why this? We were already planning on doing that.
We were doing it the wrong way, apparently. Is that what you're saying?
Tried to help you. I did.
Like
Everyone
doing?
deserves a second chance. There is too much at stake. I cannot leave. I
Wait,
cannot
am I-
interfere directly. I merely consume.
Quick question for the gentleman here. You tell us this, but what is your stake in all of this?
I'm going to
Why
guess
does
not
it
dying.
concern you?
Dying matters little. Not being remembered is a far worse fate.
He gestures to the grand library abound.
Long have I
Okay,
sat
I
here
understand.
recording what has happened, what will happen.
Are you one of the Dwarven Lords?
You weren't listening.
He said they were sealed away.
You're right.
That's not what he
But
said.
I mean, if he can't leave here, maybe he's sealed to the manor, so...
All right.
I mean, it's a legitimate question.
Let's pull a little bit back out of character here a little bit to get some of the finer points under wraps. So what I want you all to do is make me an intelligence check. Group intelligence.
Oh,
And
shit.
we're fucked.
Group intelligence.
You
Yeah,
can
you're
roll
fucked.
for me. I'm outside right now.
Oh my god.
Naz, please
Yeah, I
save
can.
us.
And if it's shit, I might actually use my inspiration.
Duly noted. Okay.
That's right, I have inspiration.
Ooh, I rolled not as shitty as usual.
Naz, you rolled an 18.
That's acceptable,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
especially with my +5.
Man, those fives we got, Murnaka.
Yeah,
All right.
I can do combat, but
This is like mental combat.
that doesn't make
Would
any
anybody like to
sense.
spend inspiration and re-roll? If not, we're going to go with these scores.
I'm gonna.
Do we have a majority?
Well, I can't tell you that.
He doesn't, we don't know
I
that
do
these-
have I
I
do
did
have
it.
a single point of inspiration apparently that I've been saving for a rainy day.
I used
Is it
mine
raining?
and I got an extra 3.
Hey,
I mean,
I-
there's a giant monster outside, so I'm gonna call that raining.
I don't have inspiration.
Here, I'm using my inspiration, trying to. Actually, no, I'm actually at a 17. Not sure that's actually.
I'm happy with my roll. I also don't have inspiration to
Okay.
spend.
Can I give my inspiration to Tanaka for 1 inspiration?
yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay, re-rolling.
Group.
Oh my god.
The fates were not kind. Well, the good thing is, obviously, it's a group intelligence. As you guys take in what this person is telling you, you do your best to kind of figure things out. All right. So he's telling you. Let's go over the stuff that's pretty concrete. He's telling you that the Queen of Ravens is using you. I mean, yeah, probably, of course, right? He's telling you, or at least alluding, that she has something to do with breaking the markers. The markers being, at least the one you know of, is the arch within Tantibus. The Golden Emperor is using that as, I guess, the simplest way to put it in your guys' terms, a very powerful spell. A sealing spell. He essentially, according to this, and this is why there are no dragons, perhaps, in the world, he used their power to seal away a part of himself, whatever that means. This guy also says it's already happened, yet it will happen. You guys can extrapolate from there. the three dwarven lords. We'll go over the absolute myth. The myth is that the Golden Emperor saw this celestial body fall from the heavens, and most people believe that it was a dragon, right? He came, he saw, he conquered. No, he took that and basically became a cult of personality, or just kind of a gravity well. And the indigenous people of the worlds started rallying behind him, and he single-handedly built all of the three major cities within Valoris. He then decided to kind of step away and let, I don't know, people kind do their thing, right? It was also said that the three dwarven lords rose up to meet him as the great comet kind of was coming across the sky to pay homage to such power. They rose. He's telling you the three dwarven lords are the cities. The myth. It's accurate, but all the details are wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
A little bit.
So here's what I'm going to suggest. Let's take about a 10-minute break, kind of digest some of this. We'll come back and we'll go over a little like in character, out of character clarification, and then move forward. Sound good?
Cool.
All right.
Right.
So we'll see you guys here in about 10 minutes, about 5 till.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
All right.
not sure there's anything we're gonna save in that direction.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Did you miss the part about me saying maybe it wasn't the best idea to invest heavily in real estate?
Yeah, they're just slashing and burning prices.
I mean, I guess further investment in real estate will be much easier.
we can buy up the entirety of Valoris of Tantibus for
for a fraction of the cost.
It's free real estate.
Hey,
it's free real estate. Okay, I'm gonna grab a Capri Sun real quick.
You're fine. We've got a few minutes, and this is we're gonna just take as much time as we need, and we're just gonna clarify anything that you guys have. We're roughly at the halfway point of this arc.
Okay, cool. And how convenient, we're at the halfway point of tonight.
I have to admit, I'm really looking forward to next week. It's gonna be rad.
Oh, is it the battle royale you were talking about?
I mean, we're gonna get there, and with running the two groups in tandem, it's hard not to have a little bit of bleed over. But the name has been dropped. I'm curious if anybody knows that name outside.
Which name?
I will type it here for you.
Alright, I return with a Capri Sun.
Nice.
I saw that they were on sale in ShopRite, and I'm like, I'm having me some of those.
By the way, Atherin, I
Yes.
ended up running a short, so far 2 session series of one-shots for
Nice.
some people while I was pre-move. And it was Dagon oriented.
Oh, awesome.
It was super fun.
Gotta love them Lords of Hell.
I actually legitimately based it off of, like, I looked up a crap ton of what's his name lore on Dagon, Lovecraftian lore on, like, the whole cult of Dagon, etc. Esoteric Order of Dagon, and I looked up, like, actual character names. So, like, the guy who in Lovecraft, like the Lovecraftian stories, was the head of the cult of Dagon, or the Esoteric Order of Dagon. He was like a warlock that they ended up fighting as their final boss. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
That sounds fucking great. By the way, if you're interested, I did actually see a on Google Play. I believe it's on Google Play. There was like a $5 audiobook for like all of Lovecraft.
Oh, wow. I'll have to look at that.
I saw it and I'm like, I'm grabbing that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They have podcasts of, like, dramatic readings of really old, of, like, all of Lovecraft.
Awesome.
No, Lovecraft is fucking great.
All right, we got everybody here. We waiting on anybody?
I am here.
All right. I think the only one I haven't heard speak is Lux and Richter.
I've been here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Cool.
Or have you been here?
Yes.
Naz is just thinking about his where he's gonna get an anvil big enough. All right, so he's explained a little bit of what is going on. I imagine that you guys are gonna have some questions or looking for some clarification. I will answer them to the best of my ability according to the intelligence checks that you guys had, so I'll try to answer them in a way that your characters would understand. Cool?
Okay.
Sounds
So,
good to me.
if you have any questions, now's the time. If anybody is maybe stuck on something even that has happened way in the past, but it's, a lot of time has passed, since we've been playing, now is a good time to bring some of this stuff up.
All right, so I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's a little convoluted.
A little.
You guys knew what you were getting into.
Well, this is a story all about how
The life got
God
flipped,
damn it.
turned upside down.
turned upside down.
So just sit right back and we tell you a tale.
Anybody? Nothing?
How? Boris is going to just pipe up and just ask, when did my order become so corrupted? Was it just from the start we were always...
Okay. So, he's not going to give you all of the answers. He's
Okay.
he's going to
That's fair.
make you seek some of them out. He will tell you this. Has it been corrupted from the start? Yes. Ever since they came. Yes.
The old
He doesn't
mysterious
know,
they.
I mean, he doesn't know exactly who they are, what they want. But they have been in Tantibus since the beginning. It has taken them a long time to grow so bold.
So in that case, I guess it's not technically corrupt.
Oh, it is. To the core.
Well, he's just musing that
Yeah.
if it was created for their purposes, it's technically, and it's still working to their purposes.
Yes. Again, he will tell you
That is something that you will have to save yourself if you can. Long has good fought against the unknown, pushing back the dark. It is only recently that the light has gone out.
That's a cryptic answer, but... So you may glean from that, the last great schism was probably the nail in the coffin, when good just wasn't strong enough to keep them back. When they started excommunicating anybody who believed in the kami.
And eating children.
Well, fish gotta swim, birds gotta eat.
Like, I'm trying to think of something, but
How many of these relics are there? The things sealing away his power?
So, if you guys look in the Discord under the pinned, and we'll pull up the map here. Sorry for those, if anybody's watching, I don't have a one here to display. You see the three kingdoms?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, he tells you that there are three great items of power that were used in the original spell, I guess is the easiest way to describe that. But a lot of... It has taken its toll on the weave. Part of the world has started to unravel. If you look in the center mass, see that darkened area? That is the place no one goes. No one except the Nagpa.
Did you... Where's this map? Did you bring it up?
In Discord?
It's in pinned messages.
Oh, in messages, right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there was a portal in Edward's basement that led there.
Wait, you know how we're in the marsh, right?
Yeah. At that,
Yeah.
he will tell you.
I
Very
think that's
good.
where we are.
Yeah.
He snaps his fingers and it's magically delicious.
He snaps his fingers and half the world went away.
It should. Boop.
No, comfy place we're in. Also, that's quite a design we're standing on.
Makoto's just gonna glance this way.
Almost looks.
Mm-hmm.
Is that area charred?
No, there's nothing about this place that's... How do I
Sorry,
describe
boys.
it? There is nothing that's out of place. It's as though it's perfect. Too perfect.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
So this is not the same as... This is not exactly the same as Edward's basement, even though the layout looks identical.
No, they were using that place as a channeling point. It's my understanding that they are spread throughout the world, sowing the seeds.
That would explain why they were all using some kind of illusion to talk to each other.
Correct.
So then multiple of this place exist all over the world that they then use to communicate.
If one were perceptive enough, they may be able to find more, yes.
Well then, you wanted to know where we were. There's your answer.
Who was that to?
Muranaka.
Oh.
I blinked for a second there.
Of course he did.
We are in one of many rooms like this that the Nagpa used to commune with each other.
And this is the second one I've been in. The first one had a portal leading into similar looking marshlands.
So do we think there's a
Neat. I have no
Teleport to
idea what's
the-
going on.
Drifting through life, little purpose. There are many books upon many shelves, some with your deeds, some that have been written, yet many, many deeds left unsaid. What will they be like, Muranaka?
All right. So, any questions in regards to Golden Emperor?
Once he is free, can he be resealed?
That is a difficult question to answer. For the Golden Emperor is sealed, yet remains unsealed.
Can the part of him that is becoming unsealed be resealed?
I do not know. Yet, I fear no, it cannot.
Right then, I think I need to address the elephant in the room. Whatever the hell was making that big fucking noise? How do we deal? You said it's a shade of the Golden Emperor. I'd like to know what we're up against and what we can do about it.
So the elephant in the room, are you speaking about the part of the Golden Emperor that he sealed away? Or are you talking about the dragons?
The fucking dragon.
Oh, okay.
The thing that's been roaring over the entire set. That, yes. Yes, that.
You must understand their position. Long have they ruled every aspect of the lands. Taken from them it has, sealed away, used, discarded. Anger is old, but perhaps you can temper that fire. I leave that in your charge. Know this, it will take far more than yourselves. Words cannot truly demonstrate the awe Ashadalan commands. He is but the first of many.
So how many is many?
Well, it's 24d10 a lot of dragons?
It might be.
I was about to. I was thinking more. Does anyone have a piano to play Leaving Earth right now?
He will answer cryptically, of course, because he's not going to give you an answer.
How many colors are there in the rainbow? The reverse. Double that. How many layers of hell? Layers of heaven. Too many to count.
9 and then a bunch.
9 and a bunch.
9, and I believe heaven is.
As he's saying this, like Murdoch is like lifting up fingers, putting them down, and like trying to count on both hands.
Naz is constructing an abacus. A Nazicus.
Does purgatory count? Are they half levels? Oh.
The answer seems to be many to the lot power.
Scientific.
Somewhere
Technically
between
correct.
100 and a bajillion.
Which is the best form of correct.
Look, just take any number from 0 to
I
1
applaud the Futurama reference.
and then inverse it.
I believe the answer is a bunch.
Boris, no, that is not Golden Bahamut.
No, yeah, I like it clicked in my head for a second, and I'm like, wait, dragons, golden, Bahamut?
Would you like to hear a story of a Shadalan?
Of a what?
Sure. What is in a Charlon?
That's the name of the
That's
dragon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I like stories.
So great his might is, even upon defeat. About his heart being rent from his body, he merely plucked into the layers of hell and replaced it with a Baelor.
Isn't that a big demon?
Biggest one you ever seen.
That sounds bad.
Why did Atherin just suddenly turn into Scooter?
Got any balls down there?
So, really big demon replaced a dragon's heart with itself.
The dragon replaced its heart with a demon.
Yeah, it's potato, tomato.
Any other questions? We've dealt with the Golden Emperor. Got, I think, that pretty clear. We've dealt with the dragons, at least. You know their role in this.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a
They
little
were
about
sealed away with the superpowers of the Golden Emperor.
correct. So he's also led you to believe that the Golden Emperor is still alive.
This is not good.
No, it is not good. Literally within, what, 2 weeks, the world has turned into a hell. I mean, that got
That
smashed.
increases the number of dragons.
What?
Because as many as the number of hells.
The number of dragons. We get a chalkboard just plus one.
So yeah, it's Golden Emperor still around. And is now having dragons destroy things. That's bad.
It is bad.
Yeah, this all seems bad.
Yeah, this is pretty solidly terrible.
Okay, so we've discussed that. Did we have any questions along the lines of the Queen of Ravens, the gods?
Shizuka's actually going to ask, so if you knew the Queen of Ravens was aligned to us, why did you go out of your way to attack us?
Did I attack you? Or did I
Yes.
make you listen?
You attacked us.
Both. I'm gonna go with both.
To be fair, we were the ones who were being aggressive first.
Shizuka just points to Muranaka. You mean him not shutting his mouth?
Yes, that is exactly what I mean.
So who are you?
Muranaka still has like his fingers going up and down, like counting. Let's see, so that's +2. So I guess 7 more.
Blurple. He's making up
He's
colors.
gonna come to the conclusion of blueberry by the end of this. That's gonna be great.
Who am I? That is another long story, but I'll give you the short of it. My name is Vestigian. I was once similar to the one you call Maldoc. I thought I could chase the dragon, earn its power. Its power corrupts. Bit off more than I could chew. So I've been here ever since. Collecting, consuming, absorbing knowledge.
Yes, that is essentially what they call heroin addiction.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's a parallel to what he has.
Makoto's just gonna facepalm. Is this another pact? It sounds like a pact.
It is far worse. But be careful with pacts. There are some in Tantibus who have formed mighty pacts.
I am aware.
Are there anybody? Is
Are
there
you
anybody
now?
left in Tantibus?
If you survive the night and are able to drive Shadowlan off, defeat him, or subvert him, perhaps we can consider other things.
I don't like the sound of that.
Right. So with all that in mind, do we have an easy way to contact Vic and the others?
Speak? Oh, you.
Well, we could hope the notebooks are still functioning.
Because that seems like the kind of thing where we need all the help we can get.
Boris,
Aye.
do you have access to a spell of sending? Don't know if you're capable of that.
Do you have a place for me to sleep? Hang on. Actually, before I say that, let me go double check. Because that's what you're actually asking me.
I have heard tell of some clerics who can send messages to people.
I do not believe so, just because I'm Tempest.
You have not prepared it yet.
I have not. I've definitely not prepared it. I could theoretically prepare it if I have a place to sleep.
I don't think we have time.
Yeah, okay.
Problem.
Also, it's very possible that they hear the dragon and are aware that it is a problem.
Hey, the dragon's a big problem. Yeah, we know. It's currently stepping outside my door.
I might have a solution.
He walks over to one of the books, kind of scans its rows. Black books, silver bindings. He stops at a book, pulls it from the shelf, opens it.
Oh. I see what you're doing.
He hands it to you, Makoto. And I will post this.
I'm just gonna flip straight to the last page.
For the record, Peter, I do actually have, I do have sending, but yeah, I do not have it prepared.
No, I am aware. It is a 4th level cleric spell, and you are at 3rd level? Oh.
Yep. Sending is 3rd level evocation.
Lower than I thought.
Nice.
Yeah, I knew you had access to it because you are an 8th level cleric. I was just not sure if you had it prepared.
No,
what was asking.
Okay, yeah, no,
Right.
I've been...
So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Makoto just closes the book. Guess we need to get to the archway.
Would our conversation with him have counted as a short rest?
Possibly.
Was it long enough? Okay.
Any further questions?
I think I got all the explanation I needed in the first half of the session.
Possibly. He is the caretaker of knowledge. He has said that his entire existence is to consume what has happened, what will happen.
He entered a pact with the Great Old One.
That silence is like Athrun just looking back and forth like shit he knows.
That is the Great Old One that we just heard.
I don't think I have any other questions.
I don't think so either, but...
Going once?
27. 27 dragons.
Okay, that was really well timed.
Boris is actually going to ask one last curious thing.
Mm-hmm.
If nobody else has anything. What the hell is the pattern on the floor?
Do you not know where you are? This is the coven of the Nagpa. They use it in their dark rituals, communing with one another.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for it, I suppose.
I'm sure you will have another run-in.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Strange man.
Yes, for I believe you look to seek a way to end the imprisonment of some of your favorite kami.
Yes.
I don't ask much. I ask one thing. If you see Kosui, do what you can to keep him from Dynast.
From Dynast.
You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you, sir. Good sir.
Yeah. I mean, I'd
remember what-
preferably keep him away from everywhere, but
Yes, we don't want son fulfilling the sins of the father.
yeah. That would be bad.
Yes.
Okay.
Would it? You don't know who his daddy is.
Neither does he.
I mean, it could only be bad.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. We would probably do that anyway.
Yeah, because he's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Going twice.
Honestly,
Any other questions?
What's the fastest way back?
When you are ready, I will send you.
Do you have any tools here that we might be able to use to defeat or to hold back the tide?
Well, we have our shield, don't we?
That you do indeed.
mean, more protection wouldn't hurt, now would it?
He smiles, looking around at all of the shelves of books.
I will bestow upon you what little knowledge I can.
No more questions. We're moving on.
I don't think any questions.
No more questions.
No more
I
questions.
have so many questions, but not for this guy.
Fair enough.
Isn't that your?
I have many questions.
That's my default state, yes.
Yeah.
None you can answer.
All right. So, as he prepares to send you off,
You got their message, Makoto, yes?
Yes.
There's still one actor yet to be played. Zendra. Zendra must participate in the battle.
How?
I will leave that up to you.
as the world starts to fade out, as Tantibus starts to come into view, you are seated right where you had left, seated at the small table, the bits of tea, coffee cups all around you. You can hear just that tumultuous roar going off in the background. The bells of the city are chiming. You can hear gunfire all about you.